Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Review. It's Jason here bringing you today's video. My fuzzy co-star is running around, so I'm sure she's going to fur missile me very, very shortly to make an appearance. And there's Freya. Hey baby. So Freya and I are bringing you today's video. As always guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We say it every time, but we're just a small family channel. We just love to talk about books. We would appreciate any support that you guys might want to give us. Very much appreciate it. Also, please check down below for the links to today's book and any other applicable links I may come up with. Finally got us signed up with the Amazon affiliates, thanks to suggestions from some of you guys. Just need traffic going through it because we're in the probationary period. Otherwise, I'm going to get into today's video. So today I want to talk about Virgil Knightley's Monster Masseur 3. So I've talked about 1 and 2. What I really appreciate, and I did not realize when I was reading this book until I got near the end, what I really appreciate is this is actually the end. He wrote a finite trilogy. One thing that I've noticed in a lot of the fantasy that has this particular subgenre is that they tend to just write these forever series, with the exceptions of some authors, say Bruce Centaur and such, that usually have a planned endpoint. Most of the time these series are just keep going as long as people are reading them. They just keep writing them. So you know, I always worry that at some point we're going to get left hanging just because they get bored with the series or something. So this one actually ends the series and ends it very, very well. I'm going to skip my usual 4 categories. I'm just going to talk about the book because I talked about the 4 categories on the first video for this series. Guys, this is a great book, and I'll be honest, it surprised me. It surprised me a little bit because while I enjoyed the first couple of books, there's one small little thing that's become very, very prevalent again within this subgenre that just starts to grate on me, and I almost gave up on this book. Luckily, I managed to get past that particular point, and then I just balls to the wall finished the book because it was just fantastic. So we're back with Riker, and this occurs pretty much right after the events of the previous book. Basically, he's just trying to continue to grow his inn, grow his business, kind of stay out of the claws of a certain duchess, although that doesn't quite go the way he plans it, and mostly just figure out his life and try and build his life. He doesn't want to be this legendary hero that he's supposed to be, and he just wants to live his life, have a good life. The one thing, before I skip it, the one thing I do not like that is becoming so prevalent in these books is, I know we want to show, you know, people's flaws and how, you know, characters are not just one-dimensional characters, but have flaws, have issues, and you know, either for amusement factor or other things, you know, there always seems to be one particular character, usually one of the female ones, but one particular character that you wonder how on earth they made it into adulthood. And there's one character that's just, come on, like seriously, you managed to not only make it into adulthood with around humans, but even serve with not really military, well, kind of military companies, and yet have absolutely zero self-control, zero ability to understand when to speak, when not to speak, what things people are just going to find weird. So after 20-something years of your life, you just don't know when something is just odd behavior. That's just, come on now. Unless the characters experienced a traumatic brain injury in their younger years, it's just not realistic. But outside of that, I just ignore that character. I just start skipping through the pages, and awesome book, guys. Awesome book. We do actually find out more about Riker's heroic destiny, and it's pretty awesome because they do hint that, you know, most of the ancient heroes through time that have been what they call these gemlings that come over from another world, and basically just, you know, they're like alternate versions of that person, because they basically kind of kick out the soul and take it over. How they usually, they're great heroes, but they usually die in this great heroic endeavor. And of course, that's something Riker doesn't want, because he's building up a pretty cool life, little family, and a business, and getting some notoriety, making some great friends, like Hilbrun that shows up quite a bit in this book, really cool. And some of the threads from the previous books also pop back in, and things that were left hanging that we knew were going to be issues, such as the orc tribes. We knew there was going to be issues, but they went in a direction that I did not expect them to go in. And that's one of the things that I actually appreciate in this book too. There's a lot of edginess in the books and darker tones showing up in a lot of books. And one of the things that I really liked about this series and this book in particular is it's mostly about, I mean, there's a lot of hope. It's mostly about hope and happy endings. A lot of happy, and how can we get to the happy endings for everybody? And in general, that manages to occur. Even things that were set up as possible conflicts end up being smoothed over and turned almost into friendships. If not friendships, allies, or at least some cordiality. And the last thing that I really loved about this book is, again, like I said, it ends the series. It ends the trilogy. But unlike a lot of the series that we read that end, typically, you know, it'll end and say, okay, you know, the great big plot has ended now. People move on. They walk off into the sunset or get their happily ever after. This person goes off and does this. This person goes off to get married. This person goes to be a knight. This person went to be, you know, this person was elected the king, and they all live happily ever after. This one actually has, I would say, a good chapter's length of what actually occurs. This happened over the next 3 or 4 months because of these events, and then because of those events, then this happened over the next couple of years, and this character did this person did this person had great success this way, and then over the next couple of decades, this person had great success, and this happened because of these, and it just kept going, and it covered all the way out to the end of Riker's life. So it was really cool, because a lot of times you kind of wonder whatever happened to your characters, whatever happened to your favorite characters. This one we find out, and it was a really awesome ending. Really, really cool ending. So thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate every single one of you guys. After you hit the like and subscribe buttons, go check out Masseur if you have not read it yet. If you have read it and didn't realize book 3 was out, it's out. Go check it out. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.